Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're finally tackling a question I know many of you have been waiting for: how to take input from the user in Java. We've already explored objects, classes, inheritance, and even polymorphism. But there's always that burning question: what if the data comes from the user? That's what we're going to solve today. By the end of this video, you'll know how to safely and efficiently take input from users, whether it's a single number, a string, or even more complex data. And trust me, understanding this is essential. Without it, you'll struggle with real-world Java programs and technical interviews. Section 1, Printing to the console. Before we dive into input, let's quickly recap output. In Java, when you want to print something to the console, you probably already know this. System.out.println hello. Here's something interesting. Did you know println is not a method of system class? This is actually a common trick interview question. If you explore it in your IDE, you'll see that println belongs to the print stream class, and system.out is actually an object of print stream. The out object is created as a static variable inside the system class. That's why we can directly use system.out.println hello without worrying about creating any object ourselves. Pretty neat, right? Section 2, Trying basic user input. Now, let's move to input. You might think, we had SYN in C++ or scanf in C, how do we do it in Java? Java provides system.in for input. It's an input stream object, similar to how system.out is an output stream. We can use it like this. Int num equals system.in.read. Here, read reads one character from the input. It returns an integer value, which is actually the ASCII code of the character you type. For example, if you enter 5, system.in.read returns 53, not 5. If you enter A, it returns 65. Why? Because Java is returning the ASCII representation of your input. To fix this and get the actual number, you just subtract 48 from the value. Num equals num, 48. This works for single-digit numbers. But what about larger numbers like 55? Well, system.in.read only reads one character at a time, so this method becomes cumbersome. Section 3, Using Buffered Reader for input. Java has a better solution: Buffered Reader. Buffered Reader is a class from the java.io package. It's designed to handle input more efficiently than system.in.read. Here's how it works. Buffered Reader needs a reader object, so we use input stream reader. Input stream reader requires an input stream object, which is system.in. So the code looks like this. Buffered reader br equals new buffered reader new input stream reader system.in. Now, we can read an entire line of input with string input equals br.read line. But if you want an integer, you can convert the string like this. Int num equals integer.parseInt input, and now, no matter how big your number is, 5, 55, or even 5678, Buffered Reader handles it perfectly. Pro tip: Buffered Reader can read from any source, not just the keyboard. You can read input from a file, a network stream, or any other input source, making it extremely flexible. Section 4, Closing resources. Whenever you use Buffered Reader, remember that it's a resource. Why does that matter? Think of it like this: if you open a file or a network connection and don't close it, you're keeping it busy. Other parts of your program, or even other programs, cannot use it until it's released. So always do this when you're done. br.close, it's not strictly required for the program to run, but it's best practice. It prevents resource leaks and keeps your code clean and professional. Section 5, The Scanner class, a simpler alternative. There's an even easier way to get user input: the scanner class. Scanner was introduced in Java 1.5 and is much simpler than Buffered Reader. Here's how you use it. Scanner sc equals new scanner system.in, int num equals sc.nextInt. With scanner, you don't need to worry about ASCII values, conversion, or reading lines manually. It also has methods like next, line to read a string; next, int to read an integer; next, double to read a double. This makes Scanner extremely beginner-friendly and widely used in modern Java programs. Just remember, even with Scanner, it's a good idea to close the resource when you're done. sc.close. Alright, let's summarize what we've learned today. System.in.read is the simplest input method but only reads one character and returns the ASCII value. Buffered reader is more powerful and flexible, capable of reading entire lines from the keyboard, files, or other sources. Scanner is the modern, beginner-friendly option, perfect for integers, strings, or other primitive types. Always close your input resources to avoid leaks and keep your program professional. Understanding user input is critical for real-world Java programming, from console apps to complex back-end systems. In the next video, we'll explore closing resources effectively and handling exceptions to make your programs more robust. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with all upcoming tutorials. Keep coding, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.